thank you all for getting up early on your Sunday. There's a myriad of other things that you could be doing, and I honor you for taking time out for yourself, for your health, for your body, for your mental well-being. Coming to the mat is not just a physical practice, it's also a spiritual practice, a moving meditation, if you will, getting in touch with where you are and being present in the current moment, because that's really all we've got. Yeah. So let's get started. Child's pose. Let's get right into it. And from Melody Beattie's Journey to the Heart, each day there's a little written passage for the year. Today is April 7th, and the title is, What Are You Resisting Most? Be open to the whole journey, all parts of it. Is there a feeling, a person, a thought, a project that you've been avoiding? Is there some part of your life that you're refusing to deal with or open up to? Whoa. Is there something that you're resisting, something that makes you stubbornly say no? Ignore the voice that says, this is how I decided it will be, so I will close off to that part. I will not consider it. That is the voice of resistance. Be open to everything. Your most valuable lessons may well come from things you're resisting most. And resistance is a thing that comes up an awful lot during our practice. We resist the poses that we need the most. So today on your mat, look to where the words come up in your mind that take you out, whatever the words are. For me, the phrase that comes to mind instantly when things get tough is like, I don't have to do this. This is stupid. This is not necessary. Your words may be different. Just notice when those words come up during your practice today and see if you can separate yourself from those feelings and ask yourself, is this really something I need to pull back from? See if you can be present. Begin your Ujjayi breath. Turn on your inner heater. Sometimes the heat of the practice lets you move through the resistance. Full breath in for a count of 4. Full breath out for a count of 4. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath right here. Send it away. Downward facing dog. Bring a generous bend to your knees and an exaggerated tilt of your tailbone. Press your tailbone up towards the sky like you see your family pet, your cat or dog when they get up and they do that big stretch. Send your tailbone up to the sky like you see them do. And then press down through your heels, soft knees. Breath in and breath out. Walk your feet to your hands, take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart, clasp opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Press up through your sits bones. And then drop the weight of your head. Big breath in. Shake your head yes. And shake your head no. Breathe in. And empty out. Catch your hips with your hands. Pause. Squeeze elbows in towards spine line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press down through your heels. Come up to stand. Hands at heart center. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Inhale, reach up, look up, see your fingers, see the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, everything out. Halfway lift with a long spine. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths right here. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. Big breath in. Soften your knees. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Let it go. Breath in. Exhale, bring your knees low, down to where your ankles are. Send your gaze up to your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain. Get long through your side body. Reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, empty, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Vinyasa, high to low. Move with your breath. Upward facing dog, press your toes into the earth. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths. Ground down like earth. And from the periphery in. Hug your skin to your muscles, to your bones. Soften your knees. If you soften your joints, you soften your elbows, that gets you into the muscles of your body. Using your muscles to propel you, to hold you up, to create your inner fire. 1 more breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in, bright fingers. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, long spine. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart towards the front of your mat as you breathe in, soft elbows. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Breathe in. Push the top of the mat away from you. Again, fill up. Soften your knees, soften your elbows, pull your belly button in, squeeze into spine line. Bend your knees, charge up your legs, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, pull forward, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, each breath creates an opening, a space for opportunity, a space where you can give up resistance. 1 more breath. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, last sun salutation, A, get big, reach up. See the wall behind you, baby back bend here. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa at your pace, flow like water. Upward facing dog, press pinky toes down. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Breath in, empty. It's often been said that what we resist, we become. The more you resist something, the more omnipresent it is. So when we're faced with resistance, really the only way out is straight through it. Bend your knees, charge up your legs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, 1 breath, sit deep, get all of it. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, lift your heart, pull your heart through. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot forward, warrior one. Giant step. Press down, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands right back to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, flow like water. Downward facing dog, left side, warrior one. Big step. Giant step, take up space, reach up, look up, hands right back to the mat, high plank, low plank, up dog, breathe in, down dog, let it go, fill up, empty out, breath in, send it away. Again, fill up, then bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, Utkatasana, squeeze, sit deep, exhale, forward fold, let it go, halfway lift, breath in, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out, right side, warrior one. Press down, squeeze in, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands back to the mat, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press toes down, downward facing dog, hips high. Left side, warrior one. Squeeze, reach, lift, hands to the mat. So much strength in this room. Upward facing dog, breathe in, look up. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Big breath in, side out. Big breath, make some noise. One more round of sun salutation B, one movement, one breath. Breathe in, exhale, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, squeeze, breathe. Exhale, forward fold, halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Down dog, empty out. Right foot, warrior one. As you inhale, press down, reach up, lift up. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left side, warrior one, big step, inhale, 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 exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank, up dog, breathe it in, down dog, empty it out. Lift your right leg firm behind you, flex your foot. Look back, see your toes, dial them straight down towards the mat as you press out through your heel. Imagine you could put your heel on the wall behind you. Now bend your knee, stack your hips, come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot, and if you'd like, flip your dog. Bring both feet down to the earth. Both feet face 12 o'clock, press down. Reach your fingers to the front of your mat. See where your fingers are reaching. Look where you're pointing. Side plank, right hand center of your mat. Roll over, right hand center of your mat. Knife's edge of your right foot on the earth. Yeah. Lift your top foot by pressing down into the earth. See your top hand. Challenge. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in, yeah, breath out. Left leg, lift it strong and straight, all the same work. Flex your foot, look back, see your toes. Point them straight down towards the earth. Drop your left hip 2 inches. Yeah. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips. Oh, feel the opening. Tippy toes, flip your dog, press down, reach your fingers, lift your heart, lift your hips, breathe. Roll over, side plank, left hand center of your mat. Press the knife's edge of your bottom foot into the earth. Lift your top hip. Yeah, flex that top foot. Laser fingers. Yes. See your top hand. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in, make some noise, side out. Again, breathe in, let go of some of that heat. Again, breathe in. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, stack your back heel up and over your tippy toes. Take a longer stance. Wiggle forward, take a longer stance. Stack. Send your back hamstring, yes, up towards the sky. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Send your fingers up towards the sky. Look up between your hands. Cactus your arms, cactus arms. Twist towards the park. Pull your belly button in as you twist. Energetic fingers. Come back to center. Warrior two, back heel plants. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Full breath in. Downward facing dog. Empty it out. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Long step. Fire up that back leg. Send your hamstring up towards the sky. Squeeze in as you radiate your energy out your fingertips like little antennas. Cactus your arms. Twist towards the lounge. Squeeze in. Fingers alive. Come back to center. Warrior two. Yeah. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, send that breath away. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Bend your knees. Look to your thumbs. Jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Squeeze. Bring your hands to your heart center. Squeeze everything into your center line. Twist to the park. Left elbow, right knee. Sit your hips lower than your heart. You know where your heart is. Get your hips lower than your heart. Open your wings. Breathe. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Chair pose. Second set for the twist. Squeeze in. Big toes touch. Inner thighs squeezing in. Hands to heart center. Chair twist towards the lounge. Right elbow, left knee, hips low. Squeeze in. I know this is where resistance comes up for me. Sit and squeeze. Notice your breath. Open your wings. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers. Bring a generous bend to your knees to bring your chest down to your thighs. Hug your outer shins in. Let your head be heavy. And breathe. Where does the breath go? The breath disappears when we clench and resist. Come back to your breath. Release your big toes. Take gorilla pose. Palms to toes. Palms all the way underneath your feet. So bring your toes up to your wrist creases. Bend your knees as much as you need to in order to step all the way onto your hands. All the way onto your hands. Let your head be heavy. Send your gaze towards the back of your mat. Yeah, heads just got heavy. Breathe in. Breathe out. We don't even know that we're carrying so much resistance. Like with your head, you carry your head, strength and strong neck. Gaze at the back of your mat. Well, you just dropped 10 pounds. Release your gorilla pose, set up for crow. Palms underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees up to the backs of your triceps, and squeeze. Squeeze into center. Squeeze your toes in towards the center of your mat. Press your tailbone up towards the sky. Shoot it back to a low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Have your strap handy. Everybody have a strap? No. Have a strap handy. Straps are great. They change how we go into our default. They don't let us default. So make your way to the top of your mat. Have your strap handy. You just leave it there at the top of your mat. We'll get to it in a second. And have your brick handy, because we're going to need that in a second too. Bricks and straps at the top of your mat. Bricks and straps are so good. Okay. Set your drishti. Find your divot on the wall. Find your lump in the texture of the paint. Root down through the soles of your feet. Skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Send your weight into your left foot and take eagle pose with right thigh up and over your left thigh. Right arm up and under your left arm. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back as your gaze is at the wall. Set your drishti, eye level or higher. Squeeze in. Bottom ribs pull in, shoulder blades pull together. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And be intentional about creating the physical foundation of the pose. No extra movements, extra fidgety. Come right into it. Intentional drishti, intentional muscle energy. Pull in to your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And we often use extra movements as a distraction from our resistance. Like now is the time when I need to wipe the sweat or fix my ponytail, and I'm speaking from experience. Squeeze in. Can you sit deeper into your eagle and pull your shoulder blades more together on your back? And switch sides. Last eagle. Left thigh up and over. And notice. Something's there for you to open up to when you notice your resistance and ask yourself why you're resisting and what would be so bad if you just stayed, if you just let the sweat run. What would happen? Come back to standing. Take your strap, loop it around the toe ball mound of your right foot. Set your drishti. Standing leg raise. Pull your right knee into your chest with the strap. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, get tall. Send the top of your head towards the ceiling. Get really big here. Root down through your foot to get taller. Kick your foot towards the front of your mat. Pull your right shoulder back into its socket. Open your leg out towards the park. Extend your left arm. Press the top of your head more towards the ceiling. Can you see your left thumb? I invite you to turn your head. Turn your head. When you fall out, that's where you're learning. That's the good stuff right there. That's the learning. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Drop the strap. Kick your foot high. Airplane pose. Kick your right foot back towards the back of your mat. Toes point straight down towards the earth. Arms back by your wings, palms facing the mat like airplane wings. Yes. Pull your shoulder blades together, your belly button in, bottom ribs in, press out through your heel. Soften your standing knee. Yes. Hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon. Left hand down to that brick. Left hand down to the brick, it's there. Stack your hips. Stack your hips, stomp down, flex your back foot. Yep, no, the other flex. Yes, press out through your heel. Reach your hand towards the sky. Right hand, reach it high towards the sky. Can you see your top thumb? Breathe, lift your back foot 2 inches higher. So good, yogi, so good. Half moon opening up here. Join both feet on the mat. Come to stand. Yes. So good. Strap around the toe ball mound of your left foot. Got to get the opposite side. Left foot. Root your right foot into the earth. Skin to muscle to bone, pull in. Kick your left foot towards the front of your mat. Kick it into the strap and then pull your shoulder back into its socket. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Open your left leg out towards the lounge. Press the top of your head towards the sky. Radiate energy out your right fingers and then look. See your right thumb. See your right thumb. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Reach your fingers high. Drop the strap. Victorious, dropping the strap. Yes. Reach. Airplane. Kick your left leg back behind you. Arms back like airplane wings. Palms face the earth. Flex your back foot, toes point straight down. Drop your left hip 3 or 4 inches. 3 or 4 inches. Keep dropping it more. Shoulder blades pull together. Oh, it's so different, right? So different. Hands to heart center. Pause with control. You've got this. Half moon. Stack your hips. Yeah, spider fingers. Use the bricks. The bricks are there for you. Flex your back foot. Reach your top arm towards the sky. Pull your bottom ribs in. Keep pressing out through your back heel. See your top hand. Pull in, get bigger, press out. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Yes. Join both feet on the earth. Good work. Good work. And come to stand. Good work. Okay. Dancer pose with the strap around your right ankle. So root your left foot into the earth. Take the strap loosely around your right ankle, and you're just going to have it like in your right hand. Just loosely around your right ankle. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Focus your energy from the sole of your left foot as you pull it up into your body. Skin to muscle to bone, pull in. Take the strap and both hands up above your head. And both hands, make a fist, and both hands up above your head. Wake up your right toes. What is your right pinky toe doing? Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in and kick your right foot towards the ceiling. Put your right foot on the sky. Find the fallout. I invite you to find your edge where you fall out of this pose. This is a practice, not a perfect. This is not Instagram. This is real life. Find it. Fall out. Find it. Fall out. Where's your fallout? Look for it. Get it. Don't hide it from yourself. Yeah, that's where the fun is. Switch sides. Switch sides. And come right into it. Fist above your head, pressing your fist to the wall where it meets the ceiling. Pulling your bottom ribs in, sending energy out the sole of your foot as you pull it up from the earth into your core. Wake up your back toes. What are they doing? And again, the invitation is here. Where does it take for you to fall out? What does it take? Why are you hiding it from yourself? Why? Resisting, looking a certain way, not looking a certain way. And switch sides. Dancer pose, second set. Yeah, dancer pose, second set. You know the process now. Come right into it. Find the fallout faster. Find the fallout faster. Explore where you begin to lose your balance. Because you are learning from that. You are learning from that. And when you give up knowing how it should be, could be, ought to be, should be. Don't should all over yourself. Yeah, it's not good. And switch sides. Shoulding is never good. It's expectation. And with expectation, there's resistance because you know, and you're firm and fixed, and there's no room for space there. There's no room for growth or joy when you're so sure of everything. So where can you find your wiggle, your wobble? Where is it? Where is it? Come back to standing. Drop the strap and set up tree pose, left foot rooting into the earth, right foot rooted into your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Not the knee, higher or lower. And there's nothing wrong with lower. Again, just like there's nothing wrong with blocks, there's nothing wrong with a foot on a calf, just not on your knee joint. Knees don't like sideways pressure, trust me. When you're ready, spread your branches, grow the crown of your head and your fingers towards the sky, and then lean back. See the ceiling right up above you. Bring your shoulder blades together. Lift your breastbone towards the sky and lean into where you cannot see. Lean into uncertainty. Lean into the not knowing. Lean into the messiness. Lean into it. Yes. And switch sides. Switch sides. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in as you radiate your heart towards the sky, your fingers towards the sky. Look up, lean back, open up. Imagine a swirling light of your love and energy radiating out between your hands like they are an antenna into the universe. Send your energy out into the world. Envision it, imagine it, feel it. Because when you open up, that's what you're doing. You're saying, I'm here. Bring your hands back to heart center. Join both feet on the mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat. Make sure the mat's clear of bricks and straps and stuff. Find your Tadasana. Press down through your soles of your feet. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high to low. Flow like water, upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, big step, squeeze in, reach up, lift up. Warrior two, open up. Press down through the sole of your right foot to straighten your front leg. Soft knee. Now notice, did you lock out your joint or are you in the muscles of your leg? Reach your right fingers forward. Get long. Reach, reach, reach. Triangle. Bring your fingertips down to a brick, possibly on the outside of your right ankle. Soften your knees. Find your left pinky toe. Get clued in. Where is it? Press it into the earth. Send your right lung under, your left lung towards the bark. Spin your heart towards the sky. Take a big breath here. Let it go. Take another big breath. Let it go. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes towards the lounge. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Toes, pinky toes, side of your foot parallel with the edge of your mat. Hinge at the hips. Bring your fingertips down to the earth. And then walk your feet out wider. Come out of the knowing. Come out of the resisting. Like, I know what this is supposed to look like. I know this is supposed to feel a certain way. Do something you've never done. Do something you've never done. Maybe that's stretching your toes wide on the mat. Maybe that's activating the toe ball mound of your foot. Maybe that's walking your fingers towards the back side of your mat, towards the park. Soften your knees. Long, steady breath here. In for a count of 4, out for a count of 4. Walk your fingertips back up underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Wiggle your toes, toe heel your feet in a little bit. Press down, come to stand. Set up for pyramid pose with reverse prayer hands. So right foot faces the front of your mat. Left foot points towards like 11 o'clock. Short stance, wide stance. So shorter stance than you think. Just short enough to press down through your heels. Reverse prayer hands at the small of your back. And when you do that, pull your bottom ribs in. Shoulder blades together, bottom ribs in. Send the top of your head towards the sky. Press down through your back heel. Send your gaze towards your right pinky toe. Soften your knees. Soften your knees. Twisting triangle, left fingers come down to a brick or spider fingers. Send your right hand up towards the sky. See your right thumb. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Let it go. One more breath right here. Exhale, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in, breath in, breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot steps forward, warrior 1. Big step, press down, reach up, lift up. Open up to warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Soft knee. Reach your left fingers towards the front of the room. Get long through your left side body. Triangle left side. Fingertips to the earth or to a brick. Soft knees. Soft knees. Where does the breath go? Come up to standing. Pivot both toes towards the park. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. Side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Hinge at the hips. Send the crown of your head down towards the earth as you press out through your pinky toes. Soften your knees. Soften your knees. Send energy out the knife's edge of your feet. And soften your knees. With control, come up to stand. Toe heel your feet in. Set up for pyramid pose, left side. Left toes face the front of the mat. Right toes, short stance, wide stance. Reverse prayer hands or simply clasp your hands at the small of your back. Yogi's choice. Send your nose towards your left pinky toe as you press down through your back heel. Soften your knees. And press down through your heels. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Yes, yes. And notice how that changes the pose. That changes the pose when you're actively pulling your shoulder blades together and your belly button in. Twisting triangle, right fingers come down to the earth as spider fingers, little tented fingers, or on a brick, yogi's choice. Bricks are so good. Yeah, send your gaze up towards your top hand, palm facing the lounge. Big breath. Big exhale. Big breath. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Shift your weight forward into a high plank and lower down on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place an ear on your mat. Turn your head to the side. Arms back by your sides, palms facing the earth. And breathe. We're setting up for locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Press it down. Squeeze the strength of your back body together. Fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up. Squeeze your feet in towards one another. Stay at this altitude. Soften your forehead, let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher as you breathe in. Stay, let your breath go. One more big breath right here. Flex your feet. Whoa, lower all the way down. Love that, it's so crazy. Take a breath in, let it go. Locust pose, second set, rise up, fly high. 5, 4, 3, 2, flex your feet, lower all the way down. Breath in, breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. You're open to half floor bow, full floor bow, yogi's choice. Flex your feet, firm, raw flex. Press your thighs into the earth. Can you press your thighs into the earth? Yes. Yeah, it's totally different. Kick your feet towards the sky as you press your thighs down. Lift your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side to release all of that constricting. And then floor bow, second set. Grab your feet, grab your ankles. Squeeze in towards center. Yeah, if your knees come really wide, squeeze them together. Flex your feet. Yeah, kick up. Press your thighs into the earth. See how that changes things. Lift, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, windshield wiper your legs side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Upward facing dog. Soften your elbows, lift your thighs, lift your knees, pull your heart forward, soft elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Yeah, find some movement in your downward facing dog and then come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Camel pose. Camel pose, toes can be tucked, toes can be untucked, yogi's choice. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. If your toes are untucked, press your toenails into the earth. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. Pull your belly button in as you lift your heart towards the sky. Lift, soften your throat. Reach back. Maybe you find one heel. Reach the other hand back. Long, steady breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel, second set. Second set. If you took a half camel the first time, get the other side with your half camel. Lift your heart towards the sky. Press your toes down. Breathe. Belly button in. Find one heel. Reach the other hand. Soften your throat. Soften your eyebrows. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Breath in and breath out. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. So knees bent, feet firmly pressed into your mat. Heels where you can touch them with your middle fingers. And once you set up your bridge distance, rise up. Press hips towards the sky. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you for the bigger heart opener. So good. Press your fists down into the earth. Press the back of your skull into the earth. Press your hips to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. 1 breath in, 1 breath out, and then rise up again. Bridge, you know where to go. Wheel, hands by your ears, rise up, yogis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Breathe in, breathe out, and rise up. Your Sunday, this is your practice. What will it be? Bridge or wheel? Come into it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then rise up. Rise up. Wheel, bridge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Big breath in. Big breath out. And right into it. Last one right here. Bridge or wheel. Rise up, yogi. Seize the day. Seize the challenge. Come into your practice. Come into your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees spread wide. Let gravity bring your knees towards the earth. Press your toes into your toes. Bring one hand to your heart, left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. And touch in. Feel your power right here under your fingertips, your life force, your breath, your heartbeat. You have cultivated the speed at which your heart is beating right now. You have cultivated the depth of your breath. Right here. Take happy baby, bend your knees, grab the outside edges of your feet, the pinky toe edges of your feet, and press your tailbone into the earth. Press the back of your head into the earth. Maybe you find some side-to-side movement. Breathe. Breathe. Release your happy baby. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone and send both legs high up towards the sky. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. Squeeze your feet in towards one another. Yes, flex your feet. Now lower your right leg down to 2 inches off the earth with the same flexed foot. Scissor legs and switch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back up, heels pressing towards the sky. Lower your feet down 30 degrees. Breathe. Then another 30 degrees. Breathe. Bring your heels 2 inches up off the earth. Look at your toes. See your beautiful toes. Bring your legs back up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Then another 30 degrees. Breathe. 2 inches up off the earth. Look up. See your beautiful toes. Bring your legs back up to the sky. Breathe. Lower down 30. Breathe. Then another 30. Breathe. 2 inches up off the earth. See your toes. Look up. See your toes. Bring your legs back up to the sky. Last one. Lower down 30. Then 60. Then 2 inches. See your toes. Love your toes. Bring your legs back up to the sky. Give yourself a big hug. Take a breath in. Let it go. Rock and roll along your spine and then come up into a high boat. Maybe you're grabbing the backs of your knees. That's cool. Everybody's boat's a little bit different. Lift your breastbone to where the wall meets the ceiling for high boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Make some noise, let it go. Yeah. Extend your right leg high, strong, and straight. Flex that foot. Toes point down. Whoa, yes. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Feel the opening. Press your heel towards the lounge. Press your heel towards the lounge. Kick, kick, press, press. Yes, press. Half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Right knee to right wrist, and then work to stack the front toe bones. Work to stack your big toe over your pinky toe so the knife's edge of your foot is pressing into the earth. That will require some negotiating. It may require a brick underneath your right buttock, a blanket. Work to stack the front toe bones. So just the knife's edge is pressing into the earth. Yeah. Yeah. And if you'd like to come into sleeping pigeon, that's yogi's choice. If you just want to explore pressing that right pinky toe into the earth, that's cool too. And notice where you're resisting. Notice if you're resisting gravity opening up your hip, the gravity of your body, the weight of your body, and your right hip flexor. And see if you can create some more space in your spine by crawling your fingers forward, inching your chest a little forward over your front leg. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, right leg high, hip circles, knee circles, whatever feels good right here. Whatever feels good. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Flex that foot, yeah, do all that work. Dial toes straight down. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips. Press your left heel towards the park. Half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. All the same work, stacking the toe bones, pressing that knife's edge of your foot into the earth, using whatever blocks or props or tools or blankets you need under your left hip. in order to stack your front toe bones. And again, crawl your chest forward, create space. Now that you've been here for a few breaths, create space in your spine, walk your chest a little forward. Maybe you reach your arms out in front. And notice where you're resisting. And give it some breath. Give it some love. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Sweep your right leg out in front and set up for double pigeon. So left shin on the bottom, right shin on the top. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Stack your shins like fire logs. Maybe you need a big brick. Maybe you need a brick under here. Keep flexing both feet. Flex both feet strong. And work to get your top ankle on the outside of your bottom knee. And that's where your hip flexors are going to be like, hey, what's up? Happy Sunday. Maybe it needs bricks. Sit tall. And switch sides. Right leg on the bottom, left leg on top. Root down through your sit bones. Flex both feet strong. Press out through your heels. Sit tall. And our hips get really tight as humans if we sit a lot, walk a lot, run a lot. Double pigeon is a thing. It's a thing. Release your double pigeon and set up for frog pose. Fold your mat into half and bring your folded mat under one knee and your Mexican blanket underneath your other knee and face the park. Face the park. One knee on the double mat, one knee on the Mexican blanket. And then your thighs are going to come out of your hips at a 90-degree angle, shins out of your knees at a 90-degree angle, flexed feet. You're going to look like a little frog from the sky. Keep flexing your feet. Flex your feet. Yes. And again, let go of your resistance. I know frog conjures up a lot of resistance. That's what our body does when we begin to open up into something like this. It contracts. So to combat that, bring your attention to your ears. Put your listening out into the room. And allow your body to soften. Put your listening into the room and allow your body to soften. Bring your attention to your ears. Bring your attention to your ears. Let your body soften. Attention to your ears, listening out into the room. To come out of frog, crawl forward. Crawl forward to bring your legs together, lie on your belly. And then unfold your mat and come into seated single leg extension. Bring your right foot into your left inner thigh. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones so you can root down into the earth. Sit tall. Press your left heel into the earth. Bring a slight bend to your left knee. Get into the muscles, skin to muscle to bone. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Point your belly button towards your left pinky toe. Bring your fingertips down to the earth and pull your breastbone towards your left pinky toe. Shoulder blades pull together. And switch sides. Left foot, right inner thigh. Same work, root down, reach up. Point your belly button towards your right pinky toe, fingers to the earth, and pull the earth towards you as you press your heart towards your toes. Come back up to seated. Seated double leg extension, Paschimottanasana. Root down through your sits bones, press your heels down, reach your fingers high. Lean towards your toes. Come back up to seated. Bend your knees. Place your feet into the earth. Hands back by your hips. Reverse tabletop. Soften your throat. Soften your forehead. Press your hips high towards the sky. Lower down. Come into fish pose. Hands underneath your tailbone. Bring your elbows down towards the earth. Lift your heart towards the sky like in camel. Soften your throat. Breathe. Come back up out of fish pose and set up for an inversion practice of your choice. Inversion could be as simple as waterfall pose with the brick underneath your tailbone, heels up towards the sky. It could be traditional headstand at the back of your mat. Yogi's choice. Shoulder standers, deaf man's pose, knees by your ears. Shoulder standers slowly roll out of your inversion. Head standers slowly come down with control. Take child's pose, head standers. Waterfall pose, take in a full body stretch. There's something for everyone. And then everyone make your way onto your back for a supine twist. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long, pressing your left heel into the mat. Right knee into your chest. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze out towards your thumb, out towards the park. And soften. Let your right hand be heavy. And come back to center. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left knee into your chest. Give it some love. Give it some love. Supine twist, opposite side. Right hand, left knee, left arm out like a wing. Breathe. Be heavy. Let the earth support you. Offer up your resistance as a gift to the room, to your mat, to yourself. Come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees wide, touch in, hand to heart, hand to belly. And extend your legs out long on your mat. Find the corners of your mat with your heels. So get big and take up space. Yeah, knock things over. It's all good. Get big and take up space. Let your eyes close. Let your teeth part just a little bit. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Your breath comes back to natural. No forcing, no controlling. You are receiving the gift of your practice as you soften and surrender to your Shavasana. Take in a big, deep breath. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Roll to your favorite side and cradle your head in your arms. And savor this moment. Savor this singular moment in time. And use this new space, this new clearing that you've created as a place of possibility, where anything is possible. Slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat. Hands at heart center, sitting tall, eyes closed. I thank you and honor you for taking the time out for yourself to come to this place and to do this work and to be open to newness, be open to possibility. We'll close with 3 ohms. Breath in. Bring your thumb tips to the space between your eyebrows. Together we bow. Namaste.